Good morning, everyone. I know today's the 1st of February, and who's sick of winter? Because I am. So, with being sick of winter, I'm looking forward to spring. I've got two sweet potatoes set up for slips, and I'm planning on where I'm going to plant them. Oh, I see Andy is sick of winter too. And I see Kelly was in earlier. I don't know if she's still here. And Andy Rabbit and Erica. Good morning, ladies. It was warm yesterday. Nightbot's not acting. Let me see here. Ah, there it is. The weather for West Plains conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 43. The wind is blowing from the east at at 7 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 83%. Good morning, Matt. Andy, I'm glad you were able to get the water systems up again. Today it's going to be cold for us and warm again tomorrow. See, weather for Franklin is conditions are sunny with a temperature of 33. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 13 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 66%. So I see you're going live tonight, Matt. That's great. I'll be there. Sorry I missed last Sunday's. Things got crazy for me. So I am I'm going to put one of the sweet potato slips into a pot, and the others, um, I'm going to gorilla plant. It's just a Saturday, Friday night, I didn't go to bed. And then Saturday, I was up all day. Then Sunday, I kind of just passed out. Saturday night, I kind of passed out and didn't wake up in time Sunday. Let's see, weather in Albuquerque. Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 27. Brr, you're cold, Matt. The wind is blowing from the west southwest at 2 miles per hour. The current humidity is 51%. Yeah, today's going to be cold. Today's high is only going to get up to 38 degrees. Yesterday it was 50. Yeah, sometimes we do need that extra sleep. Let me show you how crazy this weather is. Today the high is only going to be 38 degrees. Then Sunday is 53, Monday is 64, Tuesday's 45, and Wednesday's 44. Now let's see what the 10-day forecast is going to be like. Yeah, okay, they're saying Tuesday 45, Wednesday 45, Thursday 48, Friday 43, Saturday. A week from today is when it's supposed to be high of 52. I mean, this is going to be crazy weather for February. Yeah, roller coaster weather. Good morning, Sue at the Bud Files. Thank you for coming in. Hey, you guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and share us out. Matt, it got up to 75 yesterday at your place. You're about 15 degrees warmer than we were. That's right, Andy. It's warm enough to keep the water system going. That's all that matters, as long as it stays above freezing. You might get a little frost during the day, during the night, but hopefully not enough to freeze it completely. So, y'all got your morning brew? Oh, I'm going to show you something new. If I can get it typed in. Anybody can use that link, that command. Uh-oh, it didn't take them all. Didn't show them all. So I'm going to have to fix that later. Good morning, Buster. Yeah, just keep your eyes on the wheel. On the road, Buster. Here, let me see if it works now. There we go. It all fit now. I know. Andy's got to try everything. Oh. Gotta love you, Andy. See, I don't like it when people come in and do nothing but send emojis. Well, see, it's not set to boot you out for that. If if you go over 3, then it may put you in timeout. Because there's some people that come in and they don't speak English, so they think doing everything with emojis gets very distracting because you don't know what they're trying to say. If they just want to say they're here, all they got to do is put a period and send that. That means I'm here. Well, Tom, sometimes when you say happy birthday, you want to send ice cream and cake with a happy birthday. And don't forget to share me out, you guys. So do I, Erica. So do I. The only exception to having a few emojis, in my opinion, is when you're wishing somebody a happy birthday or happy anniversary or something like that. And then it's just use. Good morning, Kevin at Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming in. Sorry I haven't watched you in a bit. Because if I'm crocheting, that means I have to watch movies instead of joining chats. Andy, that would annoy me. That would not keep up my attention. Thank you very much, Kevin. So I got one shrub done and have it ready that all I got to do is sew it together. And right now I'm working on the second one. I got the total of 3 of them I got to get done ASAP. Since the yarn finally came in for me to do them, and 2 of them are gifts and one of them's a request. And these are perfect for winter or spring or fall. They're too heavy for summer. Now, what are you guys doing to get ready for spring? Like I said, I started my sweet potato slips last week. I'm not sure what WIPs mean, Erica. Hey, Rudy, been a while since I seen you. Welcome to the room. Oh, works in progress. Okay. See, my mind wasn't even thinking. I don't know how many works in progress I have. There's some that I started last year and didn't get to because other things came up that I had to get done. So they're all sitting in with my yarn. I think two different blankets. One of them using I can't even remember the name of the stitch. Bavarian stitch. Oh, okay. Eddie's, yeah, she's planning on her planning. And Matt says he's got more works in progress than anything, he'd say. Hey, Matt, you can have as many started as you want, but as long as you get one accomplished before you start two more. Yeah, Erica, you're like I am. You start one project, but then other things come up and make it so you have to start to get the other ones done first. There you go, Matt. We all are. Because we're always working on ourselves. Now, let me show you. This one I've got to sew yet, and I've got to clear off the table to be able to lay it down to sew. But see, I sew it up these sides here, this side, and this side. That way they'll have the armholes, and this thing's going to be long enough to be a almost a hood as well as a open cardigan. I know the feeling. Thank you, Matt. I got another one that's going to be bigger, a little bit bigger than that one that I have to do after I do this one. Now, see, this is a blanket material as well. It's called, this is what it is. It's called Squishy. This gray one is. Well, the yarn that I was waiting to come in that I was going to make them out of, even though it said it was a certain weight of yarn, certain thickness, it is not quite that thickness. It would be like a warm weather one instead of a winter one. So my daughter and I were out last week, and she needed a place to get fabric and that. And I says, well, there's a Joanne Fabrics we can go to because she's starting onto sewing things. And so we went to Joanne Fabrics. Joanne Fabrics is going through a bankruptcy, so they're selling things out. And they had the Burnett Blanket Extra on sale. Let me show it to you. It's like buy 3, get 2 free or something like that. But this here, and this is what I made that out of. And my daughter picked out her color, and I said, "Heck, that's a good color." So, what I think is so cool is when it crochets up, it kinda looks like snowflakes in the gray sky. So I think that was so cool. Now that we're sick of winter, what other things are people doing to combat that feeling of winter or seasonal affective disorder? Seasonal affective depression disorder. That's what it's called. SADD. Me, I put a good morning, Aaron and Christina. Are you looking forward to spring? I know you guys' spring should be any day now since you had your deep snow. We all got a kick out of Aaron cleaning the snow off the roof. Yeah, well, Arkansas tends to have a milder winter than it is up here. Oh, it's getting dump trucks loads of dirt and sand this week. That's cool. That's to level out the swampy area. Yes, sand for drainage. But how much snow did you guys get, Erica? Aaron says it's finally dry enough for dirt work. Yeah, Matt says he'll send you as much as you need. But see, then, Matt, you'd have to order some dirt for yourself. About 3 inches? Okay, because I know in the Little Rock area, at least 40 years ago, the average was 5 inches of snow all winter. Okay. Why did I see dump as drunk at first? Maybe that was your subconscious thinking that's what you need to do. Sand for drainage under the new garden area. Dirt for the garden, pea gravel for the walkways. Cool. Matt says, nice. There you go. That's the reason why, Andy. No, I got some Everclear I'm gonna be making with the chocolate and more vanilla. Good morning, Dawn. You need to find a way to get a French drain put in so it can drain the water away. Good morning, Nikki. You have to wade through it to get out of the house. Yeah, you need a French drain, Doug. And that is you dig a ditch, fill it with pea gravel, and put a little dirt on top of it. Hey, 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 welcome back, Kelly. Are you at the flea market today? Matt says they're building the button cage today, Nikki. You weren't kidding when you said not to top open. No, I haven't been but once this year. Sell out the eggs and chicks as soon as they hatch. Cool. Yeah, but I was thinking about your other things that you sell, all your crafts that you do. Matt, you what, Nikki? They are some flyers. Yeah. Oh, that is terrible. Well, you sell enough through your website, don't you, Kelly? You know, you have a wrench. You can always drop your store link. Now, that's a good way to do it. Mostly, if that area is a little higher than the goat pond. Oh, wow, Matt. Looks like you need to get some more birds. Now, I don't know if you're talking about quail eggs or chicken eggs. Either way, you need some more birds. Okay, that didn't come up as a link because it doesn't have the full thing to it. I haven't done this in a while, so let me get this up. and I'll be able to put it out for you, Kelly. What in the world? I hate when Microsoft does this to me. Come on. It's not letting me do it. It used to not open up and work. Microsoft is trying to force me to um, pay for everything again. It wouldn't let me do it because it was in WordPad, Notepad, and now they're trying to make me pay for Microsoft again. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. So all my cheat sheets are not valid anymore. Oh boy. Looks like you're having problems already. It's just the last update Microsoft did, they screwed me over royally. Okay, Kelly. Well, I'm sorry you having all that problems. Were they any of the links that I usually say, Dawn, that you had those problems with? Did you have that problem with my Shire or Nikki's or Gidro's? I stole his thunder. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So they're all having problems with that? Okay. Ah. Okay, Erica. Which of his thunders did I steal? The French drain? Oh, Don stole his thunder. Oh, that is cool. Okay, you guys, I'll be right back. Oh, Andy Rabbit, I have got to talk to you this afternoon about some things I'm doing that I can't put out here. Yeah, that's what I got to do. I got to get some coffee too, Matt. I didn't realize my cup was that low. I want to get a coffin nail instead. But I might as well go get one. Cup of coffee while I'm at it. So, has anybody started their seedlings yet? I know Christina has started some. I'll be there in just a minute to be able to read all the remarks. Okay, Annie caught me. Her husband is Andy too. Matt's starting his next weekend. Okay, Matt, um, are you starting all your plants next Sunday? Are you gonna put any spring ones in soon? Because you can probably start your lettuce and everything anytime now. Okay, that's probably because you're on a phone and she's on a computer. Most of what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be dropping seeds in certain areas and see what happens. I will tell you this. My oh yeah, I think of the name of it. Saffrons are still alive, even though they went a week with ice on top of them. Okay, your lettuce seeds are going to go in the ground and on Valentine's Day. That's cool. Well, if you don't have much indoor space, Kelly, that means you'll have to be buying your plant starts. That's always a pain. And Matt agrees, you do need a garden. But you may end up having to put protection around it so that your ducks don't get into your garden. And you can put things like lettuce, cabbage, and onions in now. I mean, in April before the because they'll handle the cold, the frost. Oh, you're gonna send me some snake gourds and toothache seeds, Matt? That's cool. Yeah, those are great because then you don't have to have a grow light for the very beginning. Well, then you're doing it backwards. You can use the grow jugs and make them into greenhouses in your actual garden so you can plant earlier. And that way, all you have to do is pick up the jug off of the plants, Kelly. I think Chris at Slightly Redneck did that one year. Yeah, the chickens would totally. destroy it. Good morning, PJ. Glad you're here. I hope you have your morning beverage and ready for some talk. These are the trays with no lights, but I already have the lidded ones. That's cool. Buzz buttons. He's going to send you buzz buttons, and that's the toothache plant. See? So who are you going to send them to, Matt? Okay, he's going to send it to Kelly. Well, put me on your list, Matt, because I'll find a place to plant them. APJ, how close are you to moving? That's why I'm saying you use the gallon jugs. You cut off the top part and lay the other part over your seeds where you planted your seeds, and it'll give it like a greenhouse effect. You just put it in the dirt a little bit. Then after the frost date, you take them off. You just lift those gallon jugs up, and that has been the greenhouse for them. You see how much they've grown. That is great. If you plant it close to your fences, it'll go inside and outside the fence. Oh, you're gonna get the greenhouse with the quail put up this year? That's great. That is great, PJ. Um, Kelly says, "Oh hey, I don't know what a buzz button is, but sounds super fun. I gotta pick a few plants Christina sent me to try too, cause they're so cool, and I haven't heard of most of them, like tiger melon, Tigger melon, Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. I seen a short on a guy that was growing melons. He had a melon about the size of a woman's softball, you know, and you just eat the skin and all. Oh boy, I don't know how you did that. I know there's one area I want to throw some borage in, and I already know where I'm going to plant some nasturtium seeds at. If the city doesn't plant it where I suggested, then I'll plant it. That's what I would do, Kelly, is I would start a stick by putting it in water and watch the roots grow before I would plant it. Of course, that's just me. I want to see that they're growing. I would like to get hold of another fig plant, and this time I'll plant it into a 5-gallon bucket until I get to a place that I know is going to do good. And then depending on what place I get, oh, the root stick thing, but didn't work. I'm a green thumb only with the animals, lol. You know how you talk to your animals, Kelly? You can talk to your plants too, and they'll grow better. I haven't been to a Tractor Supply in about 6 months. Nikki says she'll start her cold weather plants in March. If she has a good day, she found they do better for her if she just starts them in the ground. That's cool. Well, in the summer, just blast some music out there. Aggravate your neighbors more. But when you water them is when you talk to them. Just like when you water your animals, you usually talk to them when you water and feed them. Yeah, things like lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, all can be done. Cauliflower, all are cold weather plants. They do better in the cold weather than I do in the heat. Now, in the heat, what really gets off on heat is your peppers. And Kelly, you should talk to Matt a lot because he lives in a similar situation that you do. And that is the truth. And it's seeds that you stick in the ground in March, not plants, Kelly. But see, you don't need to compost your rabbit poo. You just take your rabbit poo and put it in the garden area. I'll be right back. I gotta get a paper towel. Got one. That is where you need to put all the rabbit poo instead of in your compost pile. Put it right in your garden. Oh, yeah, you can actually use a rabbit tractor, Matt. Yep, you don't waste it by composting it. You just put it straight into it. I don't think he has them yet, but he's planning on getting them. Oh, I'm sure Andy could bring you some, Dawn. Well, everybody has their own limits. You know, you don't go out for another hour. I know. Lucy's right here. Come on up. Oh, you're just gonna sit there, huh? Oh, you're gonna get fish and the rabbits. Where are you gonna put the fish at, Matt? Did you do that this year, Andy? Did you put the rabbit cages in your planting area? No, you can come over here. Come on up. Yes, come on up. Oh, not this year. So, you know, if I had a yard, that's what I would do. I think that is the, wait a minute, let me double check here. I can't fix any more until, wait a minute. Let me see. Let me check Nightbot and see what it says. Okay, give me a minute here. Let me fix that now. Just give me a minute. I'm fixing it right now. There we go. It should fix now. Yeah, it's just a dot. That means you're here. Okay, Chalupa, yours posted about the rabbits and the tilapians. You got to remember, Matt. YouTube has its own rules it goes by. So you're gonna get. Where are you gonna put the fish at, Matt? Because I didn't think you had a place big enough for a pond. Well, text me on Facebook. Maybe I can help you with it. Oh, the IBC totes. That would be a good thing to do. Oh, it's a 270-gallon IBC tote tank. Oh, that's going to be interesting. but you have to harvest all of the tilapia. Um, before before a big freeze because they don't like cold. And you know what? You can get the water lily seeds to put in that tank too. That you could use for teas and everything else. The flowers. Oh, that was lucky. I think I saw Tommy last week, but I had or maybe it was the week before. I think he came in right at the end of the stream. He doesn't go as Silver Creek right now. He has another name. That's the reason why he changed his name is because YouTube took him down. He's been going other under another name. I don't remember the whole spiel. I think it's because his artwork they considered a bad influence because he spray paints more like they assumed he was a oh, what do you call it? Graffiti artist or something. Well, I'll have to talk to him and tell him that he needs to come in more and he needs to post some of this stuff on Facebook. I agree, Matt. It is really good artwork. But see, YouTube's been letting this other channel run where they're using spray paint on people's briefcases and coats and stuff like that, doing the same kind of artwork that he does. Andy, when I call you later, ask me what happened yesterday. You're going to have some good laughs with it. I think he is on Rumble. I think that's where he moved to. Now, Andy, I don't know about that. It's beginning of the new term, so we'll find out. And let's not get into politics. Oh, they got you because it was conflict of interest for them. Yeah, I don't do much on Facebook anymore either, except for play games. And you have to, there is certain things that they won't let you post, share your videos to YouTube on groups, in groups. You have to copy and paste the link in because they took that option away from you. We'll leave it at that. Now let's drop this subject, you guys, and you save it for a rant time. Okay, let's get more uplifting, everybody. Yeah, rabbit poop is very good a topic to talk about. 'Cause that other stuff was more like raptor scat or vulture scat. But I tell you what, if you take a pot and fill it full of rabbit scat, then you can yeah, goat scat too. Yeah, and they're both burnable without odor. And I think emus are wait a minute. Yeah, emus are the same way. Well, Dawn, I used to have a good supply. Now I can't get any until I move, until I find at least a house. So I know what type of cages I'll be using when I get a house. I won't have to have tier cages on anything. They can all be straight out. No, that wasn't Matt that said that, Andy. That was Kelly. Chicken poo is like quail poo. It needs to be composted before you use it. Hurry back with your coffee, Erica. Yeah, chicken poo and quail poo both need to be rested for at least 3 months before you dig it into your garden. Hurry back, Nikki. Goat poop is the same kind of poop as rabbit poop. It comes out in pellets. Sheep's the same way. Matt, how big of a lot do you have? Do you have at least an acre? If you had an acre, you could run some goat. Is it a half acre or less? Dawn has sheep, chicken, pig farmers at the other end of her block. That's good. Hey, dreams are always good to have. They're not fantasies, they're dreams. They're goals you're working for. Hmm. Look at hair sticking up in all the wrong places. Cool. But you know what? The ones that have sheeps or goats at the end of your block, you could have rented a couple sheeps to eat down your garden area for you, Dawn. they'll eat it down and fertilize it at the same time. Exactly, Andy. Dreams you have today are your plans for the future. If they're just visiting, that's your live lawnmower. You just bring it in for a few hours a day. Wait a minute. Well, you can't see them eating down 12 feet of weed trees. Well, a goat would do better at that. Exactly, Andy. We're going to get some pigs to root up the area we want to plant next year. That is smart thinking. And if someone shows up, you just say, "Oh, you mean there's sheep in my yard? I didn't know. Let me find the owner. Thank you." Well, you could put in Facebook Marketplace that you're looking for somebody that would like to loan out their goats for 6 hours a day. John, you know the cops don't get around fast in your town. There you go. Well, I'll be right back. I got to answer a call that can't be refused. When you get to a certain age, you got to answer those calls rather quickly. Let me see here. John says, I have March and June only to get it done. My friend has a machine that said he was going to do it. Okay. Well, getting it done ASAP now. Trying to find someone to let me borrow their animals 2 months away. I think I can get it cleared in a weekend with whatever machine. And says that's like one day when I went somewhere and the only parking spot was handicapped. I parked in it and the guy said, "You can't. This is a handicap parking." I said, "I'm only getting one thing. I'll be gone before the cops get here." They take plate numbers here and report them to the cops who then send tickets. They would have to not just take plate numbers because cops can't go on hearsay. They would have to take a picture as well, Dawn. Yeah, it has to be video pictures. It can't be just hearsay. Nowadays, with everybody having cell phones, that'll get you busted because they can take the picture, post it, and send it to the police department. But if it's a picture of your vehicle that they have, Andy, that's all they would need. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize you're supposed to take it off your mirror when you're driving. Okay, I want to know if anybody's got any new bunnies. You know, have you bred any recently, Andy? I wonder how much longer until Katrina has her set of kits. Because I think she's bred a couple more. When are yours due, Andy? And good news, you got our first turkey egg of the year yesterday. Oh, congratulations, Nikki. Oh, that'd be cool, Andy. How many turkey hens do you have, Nikki? And are you letting them hatch their own eggs or are you going to hatch them? Oh, that is good. How many littles did you get, Nikki? Yeah, but she's farther south than you are, PJ. Have a blessed day, Matt. I'll see you tonight. You got one chicken egg this way a week and one turkey egg. Cool. Yeah, it's February 1st. It's fed up February. It's where you're fed up with winter. You're wanting spring. We're going through and strengthening the pens before we get new babies. We had coyotes in the backyard a few days ago. Oh boy. Okay, so you're waiting for at least more eggs. I know January's the coldest and February's the snowiest usually. Yeah, that's why you want to get out of New York State and get to North Carolina. Why would Steve be slapping you? Yeah, I agree. I call it fed up February. But just remember, after Valentine's Day, things just start getting better. Supposed to get up to 70 there the next 5 days and going back to freezing. Now let's see, with me, it's supposed to be I'm getting 38 today for a high. High Sunday of 54. High Monday of 64. Then a drop for the next 4 days. Then you got a 50 day. Then he goes back down the 40s and upper 30s for highs. Yeah, it's not. It's too seesawing weather. Oh, that is cool, Dawn. I'd say go ahead and breed those rabbits, Andy. Wow. 9 babies, okay. Only two were taken by the weather. So you got seven still. That's good. And two of those have already sold signs. Wow. How many of them are going to be able to go to your freezer? Yeah, now you're making me miss Arkansas more, Erica. If I had a way to move to Arkansas, I would. PJ's conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 17. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 14 miles per hour. The current humidity is 64%. And tomorrow's negative temperatures. Oh, PJ, I could not live in that area. I thought Toledo, Oregon area was bad. Let's see. 13842. Now, you guys, we're gonna look at what PJ's putting up with. You know, 10 days. See, high today is 17. Oh, Monday you're gonna get up to 40. Then back in the 30s, and then the 20s. 20s and mid to upper 30s. I mean, mid to upper 20s and in the 30s most of the time. You're going to get snow a week from tomorrow and a week from Thursday and Friday. Oh, I feel sorry for you, PJ. Did you get accepted any place, PJ? That's a good way to do it, Nikki. At least that way it pays for the feed for the ones you're going to put in your freezer camp. Well, that would leave out a lot of good words like sold, warm, love. Lost a bit on the house because mine wasn't hasn't even been looked at yet. Realtor wants me to lower my price. Time to get another realtor. Nikki says the weather here is decent with a huge helping of mud. I'm frequent in Taiwanese, Nikki. Erica, I know you were, dear. I was just being a smart aleck. I was being a smart ass. And like the joke I always say is everybody likes a little ass, and nobody likes a smart ass. But when you don't get no ass, a smart ass will do. All righty. That's a good reason right there. She says she's not quite ready to move just yet. Her job won't let her transfer until 6 months. That's why she's not too worried yet. So getting everything settled, fixed, cleaned, and cleaned up here. Yep. Weather in Bellflower. Conditions are sunny with a temperature of 38. The wind is blowing from the east southeast, 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 89%. Hello, Chris. I'm glad you two made it. I have to agree with you there. Type the word weather and then your zip code. You forgot to put weather in front of it, Erica. The word weather. Now the dinosaur omelet. Picawa, is that what it is? Conditions are fair with a temperature of 37. The wind is blowing from the north northwest at 15 miles per hour. Current humidity is 45. Now on Horatio, it's sunny with a temperature of 54. The wind is blowing from the east at 6 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 68%. Okay, Peckway rather. What state is that in? Well, I'm sure they're used to mud. Southern Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. That's what I thought it was, Pennsylvania, but I didn't want to say it for sure because I asked you before. See now here, the temperature is 35 degrees. The wind's blowing from the northeast at 12 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 60%. See, today's a cold day. We had it was warm yesterday, and it's going to be warm tomorrow. Now that's the one I'm interested in. Buster's weather coming up. Weather for cement conditions are sunny with a temperature of 53. The wind's blowing from the south at 15 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 46%. And in Irving, it's 37 with wind blowing from the east southeast 14 miles per hour. The current humidity is 76%. Chris, you need to send me a message in Facebook because I know you guys are NPIP, so I can put you in my night bot. Because if you're NPIP certified, I like to get you in on advertising. And when do you go live next? And if you type in exclamation point quail, it'll drop your link so others can see it. Because they have very educational live streams, y'all. And I know one of them is at the about a half an hour after Chris starts his. Thursday nights, mostly educate. Yeah, I know you do. So I was just saying you're very educational, but they will answer questions. And that's usually. And there's Howie. Good morning, Howie. Howie's food forest permaculture. Their education on birds. Yeah. What are you prepping, Howie? Please type in, Chris, please type in um, exclamation point, the word quail, and it'll drop your link so others can see it. There you guys go. Howie, you can do the same thing. Let me get up my channel real quick so I can add people. Give me a minute, people. There we go. Now let me see. Okay. Howie and Chris, you guys got a wrench. I mean, Christopher, I'm sorry. I still call him Chris. Oh, Angela's. I figured it was just Chris today. And Dawn, instead of using the word sub now on out, can you use the word gotcha or something like that? YouTube will sometimes not count that person, not count you if you say that word. On a lot of channels that connect together, we found that out. That's one of the reasons why they will drop your notifications and you have to resub to the person. I hit the thumbs up all the time, and sometimes they still don't notify me. Yeah, Kelly, you said what I thought. Well, y'all, it is time for me to call it a day because I do have to take care of Lucy. So everyone have a blessed day, and I'll see you tonight on Grafted Branch Homestead. And you're back just in time for me to say goodbye, Howie. So everyone have a blessed day.